こんにちは。今日は5月28日です。木曜日です。Today is May 28th. It is Thursday. Seniors will be dropping off any last items they have as they pick up their diploma and certificates and other graduation items. That's today between 1 and 4 p.m. If your last name starts with A through H, that's from 1 to 2. If your last name starts with I through P, that's from 2 to 3. And if your last name starts from Q through Z, that's from 3 to 4. Again, that's seniors picking up diplomas and dropping off any last items today from 1 to 4 p.m. Seniors, as you do this pickup, please have a sign made with your name on it as you drive through the Urbandale parking lot. Also, 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, today you will be returning library books and textbooks from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. today in front of the UHS library in drive-up fashion. Chromebooks will be turned in at a later date. Student Senate is still accepting applications through June 1st, so please get those in ASAP. Urbandale Food Pantry is open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 5 p.m. Grab-and-go meals are available at 6 locations in Urbandale. Those locations are Timberland at Meredith from 11 to 11:20, Bristol Ridge from 11:30 to 11:50, Cross Creek from 12 to 12:30, elementary schools, Jensen Elementary from 11 to 11:20, Karen Acres from 11:30 to 11:50, and Valerius from 12 to 12:30. Those are grab-and-go meals for all children ages 1 to 18. Birthdays. For Thursday, May 28th, Tariq Sivach and Meadow Stevens. Happy birthday to you. Alright, today I'm going to be reading to you from The Black Swan by Nassim Taleb. The Black Swan. The impact of the highly improbable. This section is called A Little More Dopamine. In addition to the story of the left brain interpreter, we have more physiological evidence of our ingrained pattern seeking thanks to our growing knowledge of the role of neurotransmitters, the chemicals that are assumed to transport signals between different parts of the brain. It appears that pattern perception increases along with the concentration in the brain of the chemical dopamine. Dopamine also regulates moods and supplies an internal reward system in the brain. Not surprisingly, it is found in slightly higher concentrations in the left side of the brains of right-handed persons than on the right side. A higher concentration of dopamine appears to lower skepticism and result in greater vulnerability to pattern detection. An injection of L-Dopa, a substance used to treat patients with Parkinson's disease, seems to increase such activity and lowers one's suspension of belief. The person becomes vulnerable to all manner of fads, such as astrology, superstitions, economics, and tarot card reading. Actually, as I'm writing this, there is news of a pending lawsuit by a patient going after his doctor for more than $200,000, an amount he allegedly lost while gambling. The patient claims that the treatment of his Parkinson's disease caused him to go on wild betting sprees in casinos. Turns out that one of the side effects of L-Dopa is that a small but significant minority of patients become compulsive gamblers. Since such gambling is associated with their seeing what they believe to be clear patterns in random numbers, this illustrates the relation between knowledge and randomness. It also shows that some aspects of what we call knowledge, and what I call narrative, are an ailment. Once again, I warn the reader that I am not focusing on dopamine as the reason for our over-interpreting. Rather, my point is that there is a physical and neural correlate to such operation, and that our minds are largely victims of our physical embodiment. Our minds are like inmates captive to our biology unless we manage a cunning escape. It is the lack of our control of such inferences that I am stressing. Tomorrow, someone may discover another chemical or organic basis for our perception of patterns, or counter what I said about the left brain interpreter by showing the role of a more complex structure, but it would not negate the idea that perception of causation has a biological foundation. All right, and that's from The Black Swan. Have a great Thursday, UHS.